I'm tired, I've been working hard for more than 8 hours.
Taka, what's wrong? You look so tired. Did you finally get a part-time job? That's great.
Olivia, are you stupid? Working is exhausting. I didn't do anything stupid like that, I was gambling.
Gambling? How does an unemployed, unproductive bum like you get the money to gamble? If you get too carried away, I'll make sure you never speak to me again.
No, for God's sake, don't pull out a knife. Of course I asked my mom for it. I begged her so hard, and she gave me an allowance. Anyway, I'm tired.
I've known it for a while, but you're a typical example of a worthless, useless Japanese. You're annoying to watch.
Oh well, Olivia, just relax. I'd like to have a beer, but first, I think I'll take a bath to soothe my body.
Speaking of baths, Japanese people really love to take a bath, don't they? As a foreigner, I was a little surprised to see public baths all over the city and hot springs in hotels.
So today I'm going to tell Olivia why Japanese people love to take a bath. There are those who look forward to taking a bath and drinking beer after coming home from work, those who like to take a relaxing bath before going to bed, and those who take a bath before going to work. There are many different situations. There are so many Japanese people who look forward to taking a bath every day, and it is no exaggeration to say that baths are an integral part of Japanese life.
Taka also loves to take a bath. It's just like being Japanese.
According to a survey, more than 1 out of 3 people in Japan soak in a bathtub every night, even in summer, and 1 out of 2 people in winter. The reasons cited for this are to relieve physical fatigue and to relax, indicating that bathing is essential for Japanese people, not only to cleanse their bodies, but also to relieve physical and mental fatigue and refresh themselves.
Do you take a bath even in summer? It's too hot.
What are you talking about? That's why you take a bath, isn't it?
Why are baths and hot springs so popular in Japan in the first place?
It has something to do with history. As one of the most volcanic countries in the world, Japan has hot springs all over the country, and it seems that Japanese people have been taking baths since ancient times. When Buddhism arrived in Japan from China in the 6th century, many temples were built in the country, and facilities called yudo, bathhouses, were also constructed. In the 6th century, when Buddhism was introduced from China, many temples were built and bathhouses were constructed. In those days, bathing consisted of taking a steam bath to remove dirt and then pouring hot water over it, similar to what we would call a sauna today.
So the idea of a hot tub was not yet widespread at that time.
In the latter half of the 16th century, public bathhouses called sento appeared, allowing the general public to enjoy bathing, and the bath culture in Japan changed dramatically. Public baths flourished as a place of social interaction for people of all ages, but at that time, most of them were mixed bathing.
Mixed bathing meant that both men and women could take a bath together, right? I couldn't believe it. Nowadays, I'm a little nervous to go into a public bath in my community.
It is said that public baths continued to be the mainstream bathing experience in the 19th century. It seems that baths at home became more common during the high-growth period after World War II, when public housing complexes and single-family homes with baths were built. Incidentally, the characteristics of the Japanese way of bathing are the frequency of bathing, the high temperature of the water, and the length of time spent in the bathtub. When to take a bath, how long to take a bath, and the temperature setting vary from person to person, but most people take a bath before going to bed to get rid of the day's fatigue and relax before going to bed. It is said that the appropriate temperature for a bath is about 42 degrees Celsius, but soaking in slightly lukewarm water, 38 to 40 degrees Celsius, for about 30 minutes, is said to stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, relaxing the body and mind, and improving the quality of sleep.
So you can relax in water that is not too hot.
By the way, Olivia, did you know that there is a certain etiquette in public baths?
Yes, it's very Japanese, isn't it?
I'll give you a brief explanation, so just listen.
All right.
Wash your body before soaking in the bathtub. Don't bring hand towels into the bathtub. Don't wash your body in the bathtub. Do not wash yourself in the bathtub. Keep your hair out of the bathtub. Do not wash your body in the bathtub. You wash the tub, chair, and sink after use.
There are a lot of manners, aren't there? Most Japanese people strictly follow these rules, don't they?
Next, I would like to talk about the types of baths. There are many kinds of baths in Japan. Let me introduce some of the most famous ones. Steam baths. Water containing medicinal herbs is boiled, and the steam is drawn into the bathing hall to steam the body and scrub off the dirt. Rock baths. Steam baths found in coastal areas such as the Seto Inland Sea. A steam bath or hot air bath is created by heating a fire in a rock cave, etc., and letting the water in. Kama-buro. A steam bath popular in inland areas of the Japanese archipelago. The Kama-buro in Yase, Kyoto is famous. Gomen-buro, a bath named after Gomen Ishikawa, a bandit who was boiled in a kettle on the Sanjo River in Kyoto at the end of the 16th century. The baths are made by building a kamado, placing a kettle on top, and attaching a bucket on top. Cypress bath, a bathtub made of cypress wood. It is popular for its luxurious scent and the warmth of the wood. It is often found in hot spring inns.
It's amazing. There are so many different types of baths. I'm tempted to try one myself.
Well, Olivia, we've learned a lot about baths now, haven't we?
Yes, thanks to you.
So, why don't we take a bath together now?
Are you out of your mind? There's no point in living, so for the sake of others, you scum should hang yourself to death.
Olivia, in the Edo period, men and women used to bathe together. Let's go back to the basics.
Yes, a bloodbath would be quite interesting, wouldn't it? Have you ever done that? Let's have a co-ed bath with your blood now. What are your last words in life?
I'm sorry.
I can't hear you, you piece of shit. Say it again, you piece of shit.
I'm sorry, sir.
It should be, I'm sorry, Olivia. Isn't it a little insincere to say you're sorry?
I'm sorry, Olivia.
Don't you dare think that just because you apologize that it's solved. If an apology solves the problem, we don't need the police. Give me your wallet.
Yes.
Just be straightforward from the start like that, you piece of shit. Taka, your wallet's empty.
I lost it all gambling.
You're such a bum. Oh, well. Go away.
I'll be careful next time. I am truly sorry for my comments that made you uncomfortable this time. I apologize for any inconvenience this may have caused you.
You're driving me crazy. I think I'll take a bath.